Hello to all. So welcome to my Thursday's lesson. This lesson is going to be for 23rd of April. So of course we'll be continuing lesson 9 today also. Yesterday before I stop the video, I had asked you to do question number 4 and 5 on page 587, as well as I told you use the coordinate which is up, right? So that because they did not give the coordinates for these two questions, use this to graph the figure and get the answer. Some of you had asked how to do and how to get, so let's see quickly how do we get the answers for this. Hopefully most of you would have got it right by now, but even then we have to check. Okay, so this is for question number 4. I'll be using this coordinate plane. For question number 5, I'll be using this coordinate plane. Okay, on a map, a city block is a square with 3 of its vertices. So it's a square. They said it's a square, so it's a square. With 3 of its vertices at -4 and 1, 1, 1, and 1 and -4. So you know a square has 4 corners, right? So vertices means corners. Another name for vertices means they are corners. So they said 3 of the vertices are -4, 1, 1, 1, and 1 and -4. What are the coordinates of the remaining vertex? So they have given us 3 corners. We have to find the other corner. So all what we are going to do first is we will start by drawing these points. So first let's start with this -4 and 1, which means the value of x is going to be -4 and the value of y is going to be 1. So where is 4 and -4 of x? It's here. Okay, and then 1 is up here. So this is the first corner of the square. Fine. The next one is 1, 1. So x is 1, y is 1. So when x is 1, y is 1, this is the next coordinate. Okay, then 1 and -4. So 1 is here, -4 is down here. So just another point, dot the points very exactly at the lines. Okay, so now they said it's a square, but with these 3, if we join, it's a triangle. So to make it a square, of course we need to draw to join these points, right? Let me make it a bit thinner so that it will be clear. Okay, so to draw a square, we need to join it from here to here. It's not visible. Can I change the color? Let's see. Yes. Okay, but I think better make it a bit thicker so that delete this and make it a bit thicker. Okay, so join the line from one point to the other. So that's 1. And again from here to here, right? And then to make it a square, where are we going to draw this out? See, now if I extend the line from here to here, right, from here till here, I'll extend it just to show you. Okay, and then this line also I will extend from here to here. Where is this? Where are these 2 lines meeting? They both are meeting at this point here. See, so this is the 4th coordinate of the square, because they said it's a square. So now we drew the square. We knew this coordinate, we knew this coordinate, we knew this, we knew this. So what's the coordinate of this point here? It is -4. First you see for x. So in the x line, it's -4, and in y also it is -4. So the answer for this is going to be, you need to be writing it like this: -4 and -4. Close the brackets. Easy, right? Okay, moving to the next question. Now for this question, I will use this coordinate plane. Now once you are done with this, you can erase this thing off, because when you're solving question number 2, you will need that. A carpenter is making a shelf in the shape of a parallelogram. Now these are the important words which are like giving us hints what kind of picture, what kind of figure we are going to draw. So a carpenter is making a shelf in the shape of a parallelogram. She begins by drawing parallelogram RSTU on a coordinate plane with vertices. R is 1, 0, S is -3, 0, and T -2 and 3. what are the coordinates of vertex U? So how many vertices does the parallelogram have? It has 4. Okay, a parallelogram looks something similar to this, but let me no. Okay, how does a parallelogram look like? I'll show you. It is a figure which looks like, we have seen these in composite figures. So a parallelogram is a figure which looks like this. Okay, this is a parallelogram. Now a carpenter is making a shelf in the shape of a parallelogram. Fine, so the picture when we draw it should look like this. Fine, so what else they said? They gave us 3 coordinates and we have to find the other one, RSTU. So the parallelogram is RSTU. So here they gave R is 1 and 0. So first let's draw 1 and 0. Where is 1, 0? This is X is 1 and where is 0 then? Here. So your first point, that is R, is going to be here. Okay, now moving to the second one, S, negative 3 and 0. So where is negative 3 of X? This is the X-axis, so negative 3 is here and 0. So 0 means it's in the same line. So negative 3 and 0. T is negative 2 and 3. So negative 2 and 3. So we have to go up. Okay, now these are our 3 points, right? These are our 3 vertices. So we have to have a fourth one. So first let's join this 3 and then we will check how to get the fourth one. So first let's join this 2, okay, and then, okay, then this 2, fine. Now I will extend this line, okay, because a parallelogram has to be like this, right? So I'll little bit draw it longer, and then with the ruler you need to extend this part as well. Now when you are extending, make sure that it does not come like this, it does not stay too much straight, it has to be equal to this line. See, now how do you know, how to make it equal to what? Just see the distance from here to here, it's just between one, like one gap between one number, right? So the same way we will also make this between one number. Got it? So see, from negative 3 to up, it is only between one square. So same way, between 1 to the next number, it should be between one square. That's all is the trick here. Okay, now so this is going to be our next vertex here. Fine. So what is the number? What are the coordinates for this vertex? So see the value of X, it is 2, and the value of Y is 3. So the coordinates for the next vertex of U is 2 and 3. So 2 and 3. Okay, hopefully this part is clear for you. I have explained how much ever possible through the computer, through the screen. But you have to read it a bit and then draw the line. You will understand what you need to do, because drawing a square is easy, but drawing a parallelogram, you just need to find the distance from this number to this, like how many squares are they moving. So same, you will move to the other corner too. Okay, now moving back to the lesson for today, we have to finish off this chapter. Okay, so yesterday we did question number 2 and 3. So today, let's do question number, did we do question number 2 and 3 yesterday? Okay, so we had finished question 2 and 3 because I had to pause and go back and check what we did. I forgot what we did yesterday. So now moving to question number 4. Okay, give the coordinates of the unknown vertex of rectangle PQRS. Now what's the key word in this question? The key word is, it is a rectangle, right? Now how do you draw a rectangle? First I need to copy paste this thing. So I will just, okay, So give the coordinates. We know how a rectangle looks like. So they have given us three coordinates. We have to find the fourth one. How are we going to do that? Of course, we are going to first join the join the coordinates to make a rectangle first. So first let's join them. Which color should I choose now? Let me choose yellow. Okay. So first we will join from P to Q. Okay. And then Q to R. Now, to join to make a triangle, we don't know where the next coordinate is going to be. All what we know is these lines are going to be straight. So when you are finding the next coordinate, just make this a bit longer, a teeny tiny bit. So that when the two lines meet at that point is going to be your fourth coordinate. So where, see, I did not draw it properly. Okay, so that's why I keep saying use a ruler and draw straight, see? Okay, now where are these two lines meeting? They are meeting at this point. So this is our point S, because P, Q, R, and this is going to be S. Okay. I never thought writing with the cursor is going to be so difficult. Okay, so P, Q, R, and S. So what is the core? What are the ordered pairs for these for this point? What are the ordered pairs for these points? For this point, why am I using plural? Okay, what is the ordered pair for this point? So first let's check the value of x. This is the value of x. So what is the number of x? I mean, what is the value of x? It's 8. And what's the value of y? It's 2. So how are you going to be writing the coordinate? That's going to be, let's start with the parenthesis. Okay, then you will write the value of x first. That's 8. And then 2. So the answer is going to be, give the coordinates of the unknown vertex. So it's going to be 8 and 2. Value of x is 8 and value of y is 2. Okay, can we move on to the next question number 5? Hopefully the lesson is looking easy until now. So let's see this question. Question number 5. The vertices of pentagon. There you go. Now again, this is another important word, which is this. Okay, so let's circle pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? There's the previous lesson we learned. How many sides does the pentagon have? A pentagon has 5 sides. Okay, so a pentagon has 5 sides and it looks like this. This is a pentagon. See how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now not necessarily it needs to be in the same shape. It can be the other side, like if you rotate it, this pointed one can come down. But any shape which has 5 sides is a pentagon. We don't know how the pentagon which we are drawing going to be. So let's draw and check. So the vertices of pentagon P, Q, R, S, T. So here see P is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R, P is 9, 7, Q 9, 3, R 3, 3, S 3, 7, and T 6, 9. Okay, so they have given us all the 5 coordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Graph the pentagon and find the length of side PQ. So here they are telling us find the length of the side PQ. So first let's draw it. Okay, ready? Draw it with me. Okay, so P is going to be 9, 7. So first let's search where is 9 of x. So this is 8, this is 9. So you go up and up until you reach 6. This is 6, but we need 7. So this is going to be point P. So you will draw the point there and then you will write P. Okay, the next one. I rather better write it neatly. This is going to be P. Okay, the next one is Q. So 9 and 3. So where is 9 again? 9 is here again. Okay, so in the same line, I will move up until I reach 3. So this is going to be 9 and 3. Now I cannot draw it exactly, but you can draw. So do draw it. Okay, so this is going to be which point for us? That's going to be Q. Okay, r is 3 3. So how I going to draw 3? So where is 3 of x? This is the x line. So this is 2, this is 3. So you go up 1 2 3. This is 3 now. So this is 3 3. Which point is this? Which vertex is this? It's r. So let's write r. This is r. Okay, then s is 3 7. So where is 3 7? Again, this is 3. Where is 7? This is 6 7. So 3, you go up and up and up until you reach 7. So this is going to be this, or where they will meet is going to be s. So you have to write it as s. Okay, now one more left is t. So that's 6 9. So let's see, where is 6 9? This is 6 for x. So we move up until we reach 9. Here it's 8. You can see here the vertical, uh, the horizontal number is 8. So this is going to be 9. So 6 9, right? I'm going to 7. Why did I go to 7? This is 6 and 9 here. Okay, so s, and then you have to name this point as t. So what's the next step we are going to be doing now? We are going to join them. Correct, we will join them by order. You cannot join q to t and r to s, nothing like that. We will go in order: p to q, q to r, r to s, s to t. This is why learning the alphabet is very important. We need to know the order. Okay, so you can do with the pencil, but this is just to differentiate the picture for you. I'm drawing with red. Fine. So p to q. First, use ruler. Use your ruler. P to Q. The next is going to be from Q to R. After Q, what comes? R. Okay. Then after R, what comes after R? It looks like I'm teaching the KG kids today. Okay, R to S. So till S. After S, it is T. Okay. Now, after T, it is not P. Okay, we know that after T, it is not P, but we need to close this figure, right? So because we need to close, we will just join these points so that we get a pentagon. See how your pentagon is? See, this is also a pentagon, this is also a pentagon, but the shapes are different. Doesn't matter. If a figure has 5 sides, we call it as a pentagon. Okay. Okay. So we are going to find the length of side PQ. Okay, so how are we going to find the side length of the side PQ? Now, again, I will not ask you to go back and find the absolute values and do all that. You can simply count, right? Like, say from P to Q, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 units. From P to Q, it's 4 units. But if we are doing it the proper way, the perfect way, all what you need to do is you need to be finding the absolute values. Okay, so how are we going to find the absolute values here? See, the coordinates for, it's also coming in. Okay, so the coordinates for P is going to be 9 7, correct? So we are finding the distance between P and Q. So we need the coordinate for P and we need the coordinate for Q. So for Q, it is 9 and 3. 9 and 3. Okay, now let's find the absolute value. See, between both the x values, there is nothing because 9 and 9, it's going to be the same, which means if you even look at the picture, that's 9 and 9, right? So there is nothing like 9 if, and also remember the rule I taught you yesterday, if they are in the same coordinate, you are going to minus. If they are in separate different coordinate, if they are in different quadrants, you're going to subtract. If they're in the same quadrant, you will, wait, if you are, if the picture which we are finding the distance is in the same quadrant, for example like this, you are going to subtract the difference. So you are going to subtract the numbers. If they are in different quadrants, like we did an example yesterday, then you are going to add them. But here the whole picture is in the same quadrant, so we are going to subtract. Now 9 minus 9 will of course give you 0, but there is no distance, right? So we have to only find the absolute value of 7 and 3. So what's the absolute value of 7? Where is the absolute? Okay, we are putting 9 inside the absolute value. Okay, so this is going to give you 9. Remember this, we did yesterday. So the next is we are going to find the absolute value of 3. So the absolute value of 3 is going to be how much? 3, right? It's the same. Now, sorry, why did I write 9 here? It should be 7. Okay, so we are only finding the difference of this y values because the x is same, so we are finding the difference of the y values. So absolute value of 7 is 7, absolute value of 3 is 3. Now because they both are in the same quadrant, right, we have to subtract them. So 7 minus 3 is going to give you 4 units. I don't know why we have to do all this. Simply when we can count p to q, it's 4 units, right? But there is a way, there is a proper way of doing everything systematically. So we have to do this. Fine. So this is how you use absolute values to find the distance between 2 points. For example, now if they say between R and S, so you will take the 2 points for R and S, as you can see. Again, 3 and 3 are same. This 3 and this x, the value of x is same. So you will only find the absolute values of these y values and then subtract. Clear? Okay, let's move on to everyone's favorite problem solving questions. Okay, so this is going to be question number 6. Fine. Now, as you can see, go deeper. So it's not going to be the direct questions which you have been doing. The map shows the location of some city landmarks. So, okay. What are they saying? A city planner wants to locate a park where 2 new roads meet. One of the new roads will go to the mall. So where is the mall? Okay, mall is here. And be parallel to Lincoln Street. So it needs to be parallel to Lincoln Street. Where is Lincoln Street? Okay, it's here. This is Lincoln Street. This line is Lincoln Street. So they want to make one of the new roads will go to the mall and be parallel to Lincoln Street. So parallel means how the line should go. It should go like that, parallel, right? Which is shown in red. The other new road will go to the City Hall and be parallel to Elm Street. So this is Elm Street. It should be parallel. So it is going to City Hall. So fine. So which is also shown in red. Give the coordinates for the new location of the park. So they want the new location of the park. Okay. I will again have to anyhow copy paste it. Only then I can show it clearly. I think you don't need my help to do this. You girls are smart enough. You can do it by yourself. If you can, go ahead and do it. And then check the answer. It's fine. Okay. So this is going to be the question number 6. Okay. So first, of course, we have to join and check which is going to be the road for this. So what are we going to do? One of the new roads, okay, he wants to locate a park. He wants to make a park where 2 new roads meet. So which are the new roads? One of the new road will go to the mall. So from the mall it will go, but it should be parallel to Lincoln Street. So it should be somewhat parallel, like this is the Lincoln Street, so it should be parallel. The other new road will go to the City Hall, so it will come here, and it should be parallel to Elm Street. So parallel means it should be a straight line like that. So first, to start with, let's draw a line from City Hall because they need parallel to Elm Street, which means, now let me differentiate the lines for you. I will use blue. See, this is a line parallel to Elm Street. Okay, because this is Elm Street. See, from the mall to library is Elm Street. So the new road should be parallel to Elm Street, but it should go from City Hall. So this is the parallel line from Elm Street. Clear? The next one they said is another one should, one of the new roads will go to the mall. So, but it should be parallel to Lincoln Street. So from the mall, if you draw a straight line, see, again, I'm telling it should be like, it cannot be like this because it's not a parallel line. It cannot be like this. It is also not a parallel line. So how are you going to draw a parallel line? Just count from here till here, how many squares have they used? So count it like this. See, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have gone 2 down and 4 to the right, which means from this point you will go 2 down, 1, 2, and then 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your line should meet this place. Clear? I hope this is very clear for you. I'm repeating again, just concentrate on the cursor and my words. Okay, they said the road, one of the, now these are two roads, one is Elm Street, one is Lincoln Street. Fine. The next clue they gave us is one should go to the mall and one should go to the city hall, but the city hall one should be parallel to Elm Street. So this is Elm Street, so this is the one which is parallel to Elm Street. Okay, so you just extend the line up because it should be a parallel line from City Hall. Fine. The next one is it should go from the mall and it should be parallel to Lincoln Street. So how are you going to draw, like from this is Lincoln Street from here till here. So we need a point equal to this. As you saw when I moved the line, they are not parallel. So we need to draw a perfect parallel line. All what we are going to do is from this point to this point, we are going to count. So it's going to be 1, 2, down. We came down 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. So 2 down and 4 to the right. Same you will follow here. From mall, you will go 2 down and 4 to the right. So this point is going to be where the new park is going to be. Okay, so let's draw that point here. So what is the coordinate of this? What is the coordinate? What do you think the coordinate for this is going to be, for the park is going to be? Where did this red line come from? Okay, whatever. Fine. See, first find the value of x. So this, what number is this in x? It's 1. And what number is this for y? 1. So the coordinate for that is going to be 1, 1. Simple as that. Okay, now moving to the next one. Each unit of the coordinate plane represents 2 miles. So each unit means from 0 to 1 it's 2 miles. From 1 to 2 it's 2 miles. Means if, okay, I will tell you that later. How far will the park be from City Hall? So this is going to be the park, right? So let me write the park here. Okay, park. Okay, this is going to be the park. So how far is the park from City Hall? So you have to find the distance from City Hall to the park. Fine. Now the problem here is, yes, we can count as we did in the previous question, but 1 is equal to 2, which means from this point to this point it equals 2. See, they said 1 unit. Each unit means 1 unit represents 2 miles. So it's going to be from here to here 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. But you have to multiply that by 2. Why by 2? Because each of the unit is for 2 miles. So you can even count it like this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Simple as that too. So it is 8 miles. But perfectly in the correct way we are doing. What do we know? What do we need? We need the coordinates of the park. So the coordinates of the park is 1, 1. Okay, and the coordinate of the City Hall is, I'm just writing the short forms. Okay, City Hall is, what are the coordinates of the City Hall? It's 1 and -3. So 1, -3. Okay, now keep in mind, are they in the same quadrants? Are they in the same quadrant? No, they are in different quadrants, right? So when they're in different quadrants, you will have to add them. Fine, good. So let's see. So let's find the absolute values. So 1 and 1 is going to be the same. We will not find the absolute values. Rather, we will find the absolute values only for 1 and -3. So what's the absolute value of 1? That's going to be 1. What's going to be the absolute value of -3? It's going to be -3, really? It's going to be 3. There is no absolute value for negative numbers, so it's 3. Absolute value means the distance from 0 to -3 is 3. Okay, so because now they are in different coordinates, different quadrants, we are going to be adding them. So the distance is going to be 3 plus 1 is going to be 4 units. Okay, now I did not write them in miles yet. I only wrote them in units. Okay, now what did they say? They said that each unit is for 2 miles. So we are going to multiply 4 by 2, which is going to be equal to 8 miles. So it's the same when we counted also. It's the same when we used absolute values too. So all what you need to do is concentrate on this part, 2 miles. They said each unit is for 2 miles. So from here to here, it's 2. Then here to here, it's 4. Here to here, it's 6. And then here to here, it's 8. So from park to city mall, it is 8 miles. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next question. Okay. Quadrilateral, let me not do question number 8. Let me do question number 9. But if you can do question number 8, do it and then send me the answer. I'll tell it's correct or not, because you all are smart enough to do question number 8. So do it and then tell me. And let me give you a hint, just a clue. There should be 2 answers for this, because they said PQ is one side of the right triangle, PQR in the triangle, angle P is the right angle. So you know how a right triangle looks like? A right triangle looks like this. Okay, so they said this is right angle P. This is going to be P. Okay, length of side PR is 3 units. Give all the possible coordinates for vertex X. So you have to be drawing a right triangle similar to this and then find out what are the coordinates for R. So that's going to be 2 answers. You can have 2 answers. Okay, if you can do it, fine. If you go ahead and do it and send me the answer, I will tell you whether it's right or not. Okay, okay, moving to question number 9. Quadrilateral WXYZ has vertices with coordinates W, X. They have given all the coordinates. Classify the quadrilateral using the most exact name possible and explain your answer. Okay, now as I don't have a coordinate plane, I will be using this one just for now. Okay, I'm not gonna like, you can also use, because we don't have an extra coordinate plane. So quadrilateral WXYZ has vertices with coordinates W is -4 and 0. So -4 and 0 is going to be this point. So let me use a different color so that you will not get confused with these points. So -4 and 0 is going to be here. Okay, this is going to be point W. Then X is -2 and 3. So -2 and 3 is here. For a clear picture, let me just erase these so that you will not get confused. Fine. So let me continue to draw. So what is the next one? X was -2, 3. So -2 and 3 is here. So this is going to be X. Okay, then Y is 2, 3. So 2 and 3 is here. And then Z is 2 and 0. 2 and 0 is here. Okay, so now let's join and check what kind of, they want you to name the figure which is coming. So let's join and check what kind of figure is given. So let me choose another color, pink. I think most of you like pink. Most. I didn't say everyone. Okay, so, oh, but it's too light. Fine, so this is going to be like this. And this from here, and then again from here till here. What kind of quadrilateral is this? It's a very familiar quadrilateral to us. What is this? It is a trapezoid. Trapezoid. Area equals half b1 plus b2 h multiplied by h. It's the same one. b1, b2, it's a trapezoid. So we just write here, it's a, oh, trapezoid. Okay, so they said explain your answer. How can you explain the answer? How do you know it's a trapezoid? We have got a pair of parallel sides. Simple as that. Just write the name. That's enough. Okay, so it is a trapezoid. So that I will not be doing question number 10. Fine. So that brings us to the end of this lesson. So of course you will have to do your homework, which are the remaining questions of what we did yesterday. That's going to be question 2, 3, right? Yeah, you have to find the length of side. So you can use the absolute values as we did. You have to draw each point on the coordinate plane and then use absolute values. So they want to find length of BC. So either you will count it, but the best way is using the absolute values, using these two, D and C. So this is same, -2 is same. So you will not find the distance for that, but you will find the absolute value for 1 and -3. As you can see that they are in two different quadrants, so you will have to add them. Okay. Um, so you will do question number 2, 3, and then next page question number 1 and 2. Hopefully all the 4 questions are going to be easy. So until we meet again in the next video, stay safe and take care of yourself.